Should you buy physical gold or digital gold investments? Both have advantages, but they work very differently. Physical gold gives people something real they can hold. No internet, no apps, no exchange risk. That's why many investors see physical gold as protection during financial uncertainty. But digital gold is easier to buy, sell, and track instantly. You can invest from your phone within seconds, without storing actual gold yourself. The problem? Digital investments still depend on financial systems and platforms. Physical gold offers security. Digital gold offers speed and convenience. And right now, as economic uncertainty grows, more investors are asking the same question. Which one would truly protect wealth during a real financial crisis?
Should you buy real gold or digital gold? Which one would actually protect your wealth? For thousands of years, gold has been one of the most trusted assets in human history. Empires used it. Governments stored it. And investors relied on it during times of uncertainty. But today, technology changed how people invest in gold. Now you can buy gold instantly from your phone. No vault. No coins. No bars. Just digital numbers on a screen. And this created a massive question for modern investors. Should you buy physical gold or digital gold investments? Because while both are connected to gold, they work very differently. Some people believe physical gold offers real security. Others believe digital gold is faster, smarter, and more practical. So in this video, we'll fully break everything down. What physical gold really is, how digital gold works, the advantages and risks of both, what happens during financial crises, and which type of gold could actually protect wealth in the future. Why gold became valuable. Gold has fascinated humans for thousands of years. Why? Because gold possesses rare qualities. It doesn't rust, is difficult to destroy, is limited in supply, and has universal recognition. Ancient civilizations viewed gold as power, wealth, and stability. Over time, gold became deeply connected to money itself. Countries eventually built monetary systems around gold reserves. This became known as the gold standard. For decades, paper currencies were directly linked to physical gold. Even though modern economies no longer use the gold standard fully, gold still carries enormous psychological and financial importance. Why? Because unlike paper money, gold cannot simply be printed endlessly. And during economic uncertainty, people often return to assets they trust historically. That's why gold remains important even in the digital age. What is physical gold? Physical gold means actual gold you can hold. Examples include gold bars, coins, jewelry, bullion. When investors buy physical gold, they directly own the metal itself. This creates one major advantage: no counterparty risk. That means ownership does not depend on apps, exchanges, brokers, banks, or digital systems. You physically control the asset. Many investors view this as extremely important during banking crises, inflation, political instability, or financial uncertainty. Some people even see physical gold as emergency financial insurance. Because if digital systems fail, physical gold still exists. This is one reason central banks themselves continue storing massive physical gold reserves. Governments still trust physical gold, and that alone says a lot. The problem with physical gold: despite its advantages, physical gold also creates challenges. Storage becomes important. If you own large amounts of gold, you need secure protection. Some investors use home safes, private vaults, bank storage services, but all of these involve costs or security concerns. Physical gold is also less convenient for fast transactions. Selling gold may require dealers, verification, shipping, or in-person exchanges. Compared to digital investing, physical gold moves slower. There's also another issue: premium costs. Physical gold often costs more than the market spot price because of manufacturing, transportation, dealer profits. This means investors may pay extra when buying physical metals. What is digital gold? Digital gold works differently. Instead of holding physical bars yourself, you own gold exposure through digital systems. Examples include gold ETFs, online gold platforms, digital investment apps, tokenized gold systems. This allows investors to buy gold instantly using smartphones or computers. Digital gold became extremely popular because it offers convenience, speed, accessibility, easy tracking, and instant liquidity. You can buy or sell within seconds. No vaults, no shipping, no heavy storage. This simplicity attracted millions of modern investors, especially younger investors comfortable with technology. Digital gold also allows fractional investing, meaning people can invest small amounts instead of buying full bars or coins. This makes gold more accessible globally. The hidden risks of digital gold. But digital gold also creates important risks many investors ignore. Because digital ownership depends on systems you trust, platforms, brokers, custodians, financial institutions, and technology infrastructure. If systems fail, access could become complicated. This is why some investors question whether digital gold offers the same protection as physical ownership. Another concern is counterparty risk. In some cases, investors may not directly control actual physical gold. Instead, they own financial exposure connected to gold prices. That distinction matters enormously during extreme financial stress. Some critics argue, if you can't physically access the gold, do you truly own it? This debate became increasingly important after banking fears, exchange collapses, and digital financial instability in recent years. What happens during a financial crisis? This is where the debate becomes serious. During stable markets, both physical and digital gold may function smoothly. But during major crises, things can change quickly. Imagine banking system panic, cyber attacks, severe inflation, financial freezes, geopolitical conflict. Suddenly, investors may care more about direct ownership than convenience. This is why many survival-focused investors strongly prefer physical gold. Because physical ownership removes dependence on financial systems. At the same time, digital gold may still remain easier to trade during normal market conditions. So the real question becomes, are you investing for convenience or ultimate security? Different investors answer differently. Why central banks still buy physical gold? One of the strongest arguments for physical gold is what governments themselves are doing. Central banks worldwide continue buying physical gold aggressively. Countries including China, Russia, India, and others have increased gold reserves significantly in recent years. Why? Because gold remains globally trusted. Governments understand something important. Physical gold holds value outside digital financial systems. This makes gold strategically important during uncertainty. And many analysts believe rising global tensions are increasing interest in physical assets again. If governments still trust physical gold reserves, many investors ask, should ordinary people think similarly? Digital gold and the future of finance. Despite the risks, digital gold may still become extremely important in the future financial system. Why? Because the world is becoming increasingly digital. Younger generations prefer mobile investing, online banking, instant transactions, and app-based financial systems. Digital investing platforms continue growing rapidly. Some experts believe tokenized assets could eventually transform global finance completely. This means digital gold could become more accessible, more liquid, and more integrated into future financial systems. Convenience matters, and technology continues reshaping investing behavior. Final thoughts. Gold survived wars, inflation, economic collapses, currency failures, and centuries of financial change. And today, even in a world dominated by apps and digital finance, gold still remains one of the most trusted assets on Earth. But modern investors now face a new question. Should wealth protection remain physical or become fully digital?